How's it going? I'm at St. Mullins Loch and it's a gorgeous autumnal day with blue skies and flowing water and two swans. A lesson I've heard in my ayahuasca circle a few times is to sit up and face the medicine. And 2 weeks ago in a ceremony I really got a deeper understanding and awareness of this. So in medicine work we can be faced with our shadow or entities, dark entities, our childhood, our life story, a family member, God knows what could be presented, really anything. And it can be pleasant and loving and uplifting, and it can be very challenging, very dark, scary, frightening, all those things. A message that my shaman picked up in South America years and years and years ago was to sit up and face the medicine. So people can have a habit maybe of lying down, of daydreaming, of talking to each other, of leaving the room. And the purpose is really to stay present, that you might only be there in that ceremony for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, and for that time to give it the attention and respect that perhaps you've saved money, perhaps you've travelled to another country, you've booked that time, maybe you've fasted, you've prepared yourself, you've been called perhaps spiritually from a higher level to be in that ceremony, to do that work. So to give it the attention and respect of whatever is being presented to you, whether you like it or not, whether your ego approves or enjoys it or is afraid of it. So in that ceremony I saw a reptilian entity access the group through another person in the group. And I'll talk about this maybe in another video, or about entities. It's not for this video, but around that time my message I was receiving from the medicine was to be present and to observe, to face it, but also to pass on to another couple of people in the room to face whatever they were going on. So if we give up and we're hopeless, perhaps we're being accessed by other beings or other things, and maybe we're opting out of our work, of the growth that can come through on the other side. So that can be in many ways, of turning on the TV, of working too much, distraction in food and television, our phones and social media. Just, we don't want to be present. And of course I'm guilty of that myself. So what I've taken away from that ceremony a couple of weeks ago really was that in a medicine ceremony, it's 3 or 4 hours, I can be very focused, I can be very present with whatever is presented to me. I don't really have an issue in there at all. But when I come out in the world, there's so many distractions, and moment to moment we can find ourselves maybe in a supermarket with people in a queue, then you're in the car, then you're in traffic, then the radio's on, maybe it's discussing a subject you like or don't like, then you're on your phone, you're on social media, and there's so many, it just changes and changes and changes. And it can be hard to stay present with all that, because it can be a roller coaster. The things we like, the things that trigger us, the things that we escape into, that we enjoy. I suppose over the last couple of weeks I'm trying to just be a bit more aware and a bit more conscious and present with how I'm feeling, observing myself, and why I might be doing what I'm doing, why I'm eating, why I'm on social media. Do I have spare time? Am I at ease? Or am I actually restless, uncomfortable or annoyed, and I'm looking for a distraction? And trying to be present with that feeling, that discomfort, whatever it is. And as I've said in other videos, to reintegrate it, to love it, to welcome it, to embrace it, to see what the lesson is, to not be running away or trying to escape. So sit up and face the medicine it's something, I suppose, that again and again I realise that there's so many layers and levels of consciousness, of being awake, being present. It's not just a case of I'm awake and you're not. You know, people like to say that I'm awakened because they know a few things, but there's so many layers. How can you be present in every moment? Can you see what every moment is showing you? Why you're with that person? Why you're being presented with this situation or circumstances? There's so many layers. It goes so deep of what we can pick up and learn, or how lazy we can become, how distracted we can become, comfortable. Anyway, enjoy your day. There's a link below. Be free to sign up to my newsletter. Be well.